Hey y'all, it's Heel Heat time.
Hi everybody and welcome to Heel Heat. My name is George Coles and this is a prediction challenge show. This time we're going to predict WrestleMania 34. We're going up once again against my good friend Paul Pickett at Poppa Pickett Gaming. Now I have a little bit of cheat sheet because 2 days ago I went through eye surgery, so my normal cheat board behind the screen I couldn't use. So I have a little cheat sheet. I'm sorry folks, I'm going to be reading off of here. Basically, we're going to be saying our picks. He's going to post a video of his. Whoever gets the most picks right wins the challenge. If you've seen our challenges before, there is going to be a punishment. This one we're going to keep a surprise because it's WrestleMania. We want to give a WrestleMania surprise. But you know what? It'll be big. First up, and I don't know if this is the order the matches are going to air, but this is the order I found on Wikipedia, so this is what I'm going with. The first match, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm going with Samoa Joe winning that one. I think he's going to be a surprise entrant, pick up the win. Help build him strong coming back. Next up, the Women's Battle Royal. The WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, formerly the Moolah. I'm going to go with Bayley. I think Bayley picks up the win, last taking out Sasha. I think it's the way they got... At some point, they got to use her for something. I mean, she's extremely popular. She could be the John Cena of the women's division if they just give her the chance. Next up, we have the Cruiserweight Championship Finals. Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander. I'm going with Cedric Alexander. I think he's been a bridesmaid way too much in the last year. I don't think that they may take it off him quickly, but I think they're going to give him a chance to run with it for a bit. This can either go either way. I think both guys are very deserving, but I'm going to go with Cedric because I like Cedric a little bit better. Next up, we have Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I'm going to go with Zayn and Owens on this one just because I expect there to be a turn. I expect either Shane or Bryan to make a turn in this match and help the other team win. Maybe Shane turns on Daniel Bryan, fires him as commissioner, brings in Jeff Jarrett as the new commissioner. Wouldn't that be cool? Next up, we have Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. I don't see Ronda Rousey losing her first match in the company. I think they want to plan her as kind of the female Brock Lesnar. So I'm going to go with Angle and Rousey just for that reason. But that's another one that could go anyway. Who knows what they're thinking. Maybe they want to bury an outside talent to make their pre-made talent look better. Who knows? Next up, we have for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, the Usos versus the champions, defending against the New Day, defending against the Bludgeon Brothers. For some reason, I'm going to go with the Bludgeon Brothers. And my reasoning, believe it or not on this, is when I looked at my results, I was very face-heavy. There have to be a couple heel wins, and I think maybe this is the time they give this to the Bludgeon Brothers, even if it's a short reign, just to transition back to the New Day or Usos again, but I think the Bludgeons pick up the win. Next up, the Raw Tag Team Championship. The Bar, Cesaro, and Sheamus defending their titles against Braun Strowman and whoever. There's all kinds of rumors who this may be, whether it be Bray Wyatt, whether it be James Ellsworth, Neville's been rumored, Rey Mysterio, Mark Henry. They could literally go a million ways with this. I'm going to go with Braun and the mystery partner picking up the win. There's long been a rumor that Sheamus has a spinal stenosis, so I think maybe this is they finally gave him one last WrestleMania, let him take some time off to heal up, or maybe even retire. But I'm going with Braun and whoever his partner is. My personal pick would be Ellsworth. I think that would be funniest, but who knows? Next up, we have Charlotte Flair defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Asuka. I don't think they stop Asuka's undefeated streak here, so I'm going with Asuka for the win. There's an off chance that Asuka wins a grueling match and Carmella cashes in afterwards, but I don't see that happening either. I think Carmella would be afraid of her maybe. So I'm going to go with Asuka picking up the win. Like I said, I just don't see them stopping her streak here. Next up, we have Alexa Bliss defending the Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax. I'm picking Nia in this one. Just the way it's been built up with the fat shaming and them calling her names, it would only be right for her to get back on their bully. This is one there could be some trickery, some goofishness going on. But I'm going to pick Nia. I think Nia picks up the win just to get back at them for all the crap they've been talking. Next up, we have a fatal four-way for the United States Championship. Randy Orton, the champion, defending against Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and the just recently added Rusev. It came down to two people winning this for me, and that was Bobby Roode or Rusev. And I really think that they have to listen to the crowd and hear all the Rusev Day chants, and I think they have to kind of give this one to Rusev. I mean, he's getting immensely popular with the fans, so give him a U.S. title run, see what he could go with it, maybe build him to be a championship contender again. Who knows? Next up, we have for the Intercontinental Championship, a three-way match. There's a lot of these multiple-man matches, which I'm not really a big fan of. I'd rather have a I hate you, you hate me feud than we'll put as many people as we can on the card. I'd rather them have one guy on one guy or a team versus one team settling big score than have just let's force as many people as we can onto the card. But I digress. We have the three-way, The Miz defending his Intercontinental title against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. I'm picking Finn Balor to pick up the win. I think he's a guy they believe is very marketable. I think he needs to get back on track, move forward with this, especially if someone like Samoa Joe comes back. We could have Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor going into the next few months, or Balor versus Rollins going forward. I think Miz is going to take some time off to be with his newborn baby that was just born, I believe, last week. So congratulations, Miz and Maurice, by the way. Kudos to you guys. Next up, we have for the WWE Championship, the champion AJ Styles defending against Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm going with Nakamura on this one. I think, again, the build on Nakamura has been too good that you let it go for this match. I think he wins the match, whether he loses a rematch to AJ down the line. I think they give him the ball, see what he can do with it, see if he can run with it. And he's one of my favorite wrestlers. I like AJ a lot too, so I think this is going to be the match of the night. But either way, I'm going with Nakamura for the win. Next up, we have for the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I'm going with Roman at this point. Rumors are that Brock's already signed a UFC contract to leave, so he's either losing it here or losing it at the Raw or SmackDown after Mania. So I'm going with here. It's the biggest stage of it all. Maybe Paul Heyman joins Roman Reigns to explain why he wins, but I'm going with Roman over Brock. I think Roman picks up the win. It's a guy they want to be champion, and honestly, if I were them, I would put this down on the card somewhere in the middle so it hides the boos. Maybe end with a different match like the one that isn't going to happen, and that's what we're going to pick it anyway because me and Paul are both 100% sure it will happen. The Undertaker versus John Cena. This is what I would make the main event, and I believe the reason why they haven't showed it is I believe we're going to get the American Badass Undertaker, and they didn't want to give that surprise away before WrestleMania, which is why he hasn't responded yet. But I think he will respond at WrestleMania, and I think he'll come out. We'll see Cena versus Undertaker. I think Undertaker has to win, hopefully. And I'm not saying this because I dislike the guy. I love The Undertaker. I respect him immensely. He's one of the all-time greats. I really hope this is his last match. I was hoping last year was his last match. Maybe that's his last match as Undertaker. This is his last match as American Badass Undertaker. But I hope they let him go out with a win. No reason this. I don't see any reason why Cena can't take this loss. So I'm going to go with Undertaker picking up the win. And our tiebreaker, just in case we tie, we're both Philadelphia Flyers fans. So the last game of the season, the last game of the season before the playoffs starts happens Sunday afternoon, and that's the Philadelphia Flyers versus the New York Rangers. Now the tiebreaker is the total points scored in that game. I'm going to go with 6. So whoever either gets it totally right or gets closest to the number wins the tiebreaker. And just to quickly recap, I have Samoa Joe winning the Andre the Giant, Bayley winning the women's Battle Royal. I wanted to call it the Royal Rumble. Cedric Alexander picking up the Cruiserweight Championship. Zayn and Owens beating Bryan and McMahon. Rousey and Angle beating Stephanie and Triple H. Bludgeon Brothers winning the SmackDown Championship. Strowman and whoever his partner is winning the Raw Championship. Asuka taking the SmackDown Women's Championship. Nia taking the Raw Women's Championship. Rusev picking up the U.S. Championship. Balor taking the Intercontinental title. Nakamura picking up the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns picking up the Universal title. And Undertaker beating John Cena. So basically, I have every single title changing hands here. I know I'm not going to be 100%. I probably won't even be close. But that's how I see it. That's what makes the most sense to me. Again, we're challenging our good friend Paul from Poppa Pickett Gaming. Paul Pickett, my brother from another mother. You know I love you, my friend. Best of luck to you. I really don't want to lose this challenge because even though I'm not telling you guys what it is, oh my God. This one's going to be epic. If you watch any results, any of our punishment videos, this is the one to watch because we have something very epic set up for the loser. With all that being said, once again, good luck, my brother, but not too much good luck. Hopefully we have an awesome WrestleMania. My name is George Coles, and it's been a WrestleMania 34 Prediction Challenge.